Don't go down. Yes, they're gonna go now. Who's really point nobody. So the jam in there, what you go committed to Malami can live Malami. Is the number one value man. Anybody there? Hey! I know that. Didn't see your face. Really?
All right, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to today's broadcast. It is City Stand. I'm Michael Adekunle. I want to quickly appreciate my respondents for joining me at this time this morning, despite the heavy downpour in Lagos. Thank you so much for joining me once again on the program. Welcome.
Good morning. You're most welcome. Our people viewers all over the world, thank you very much.
Gentle, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. It's been a wet day in the city of Lagos. Thank our viewers for staying tuned with us.
Mike, thank you. Good morning for having me. It's another wet day on a Thursday, 2025 of December. I think the atmosphere is a bit cool as a result of the shower. I think I hope it's going to be a shower of blessing on every one of us.
Where did you run to when the rain started?
I had to take cover. You know, it has always been that everyone for himself, God for all. You understand? That is how it's always been. And there's no way, there's no other safer. We have to first of all run for safety first. And that is what is already, that is trending as a result of the rain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're welcome once again. Femi, good morning to you.
Say good morning, Mr. Michael, and thank you, our viewer. Sorry for the delay. It is rain, very, every downpour. No rain, nothing, not a cool. What a cool day. Thank God for that. And we are going to give you what we know how to do best on this platform. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Well, it's another beautiful Thursday morning, but it's very cloudy anyway. We thank God for it was a bit rainy. We have to start a little bit, behind schedule. Just bear with us. God bless you for standing with us. God bless you all. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, what's up, Mike? Yeah, it's a wet day actually, and a wet day requires a coffee as it is. Yeah, the weather is so wet, man. So I thank God for life actually, and I thank God for everyone that's been supporting us on this platform. God bless you all, and God bless the CEO that has been able to organize us together like this. Kudos to you.
All right, God bless you too. All right, we appreciate all esteemed viewers on the platform for joining us this morning once again. All right, I also need to quickly appreciate Mrs. Tina this morning for for her support at this time. I say a big thank you to you, and we are appreciative of what you always do on the platform. All right, it's about 500,000 cents to be disbursed. We say a big thank you to you, Mrs. Tina, once again. So let's appreciate Mrs. Tina this morning.
Yes, Mrs. Tina, God bless you, and we've been doing it. God continue to replenish your pockets consistently. God will continue to support you. Where you are bringing this money, it will not dry up. God will continue to provide for you. Your generation will not lack. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Also to the viewers that have supported us as regards the Christmas party that is coming up on Saturday, that's the 13th of this month. Say a big thank you to you, to the likes of K, Ojulaja, Baba K, Kingari, Muki Great, Mrs. Clara, Mibi, Oye, Oli, Givenchy, Robert Uche, Jacob Adedeji, many. We say thank you to you. Thank you so much. All right, let's move down to what we have this morning, this wet morning. And the first story can be found on page 14 of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu tackles VIP police escorts abuse. Tinubu tackles VIP police escort abuse. Soyinka faults Seyi's entourage. As Tinubu tackles VIP police escort abuse, Soyinka faults Seyi's entourage. All right, we move down to another story viewers are reacting to, the viewers and other Nigerians are reacting to this morning on loan to finance 2026 budget. And what do we have on page 2 of the Punch newspaper? Federal government pushes for 17.89 trillion new loans to finance 2026 budget. Federal government of Nigeria pushes for 17.89 trillion naira new loans to finance 2026 budget. You can go to page 2 to see this. Page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Borrowing jumps to 72% as revenue dips by 8.67 trillion naira. Debt servicing to go up nearly half of 2026 earnings. To go up almost half of 2026 earnings. Somebody said we are running Bororo government. I'm sure the person will react to this story this morning. All right, we'll move down to still same page 2. We have another story there. A pretty big chaos. Wiki Makinde forces revive war over INEX North. 30 state chairmen, National Assembly heavyweights rally behind Turaki's leadership. We move down to 7. Federal government opens diplomatic talks with Burkina Faso over detained aircraft soldiers. This is on page 7. But according to Sahara reporters yesterday, the detained soldiers have been released. Yeah, that's what are we hearing this morning. All right, we'll go deep into it as we proceed on the program this morning. ECOWAS court, Nigeria tops countries ignoring judgment. Nigeria tops countries ignoring judgment. This is on page 12 of the Punch newspaper. We now move down to U.S. Congress stories. U.S. Congress panels talk tough over Nigeria IDP crisis, alleged fraud. Ex-Minister Stella Odua arraigned, barred from foreign trips. On Osun State 2026, Adeleke confident of victory over Accord ticket win. All right, I need to go to the comment section to acknowledge the presence of Gladys Oyabo, and I say good morning to you, Gladys. Thank you so much for joining us. Also, Egbuna Kingsley, all the way from Madrid. We say good morning to you. We have Williams Okameme watching us from the United Kingdom, and he's saying, pouring or shower of rain is a blessing. It's a blessing to quench the drought. President Bola Tinubu has put in many Nigerians because his economic because of his economic policies. All right, thank you, Williams or Kameme. And we move down to what Wole Soyinka is saying about the president's son, Seyi Tinubu. Jamie, OJ, and gentleman Mike. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Yes. All right. Seyi Tinubu with excessive security. That's what Wole Soyinka has condemned.
Yes.
How would you react to this?
I mean, I welcome the development.
This is the time that President Bola Tinubu is withdrawing VIPs from, is withdrawing police from VIPs.
I like the caliber of person who spoke that kind of a statement concerning Tinubu. Even if it's just ordinary person, it might not be taken seriously. But I mean, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka is a highly classified Nigerian that if he speaks, I mean, the authority will take it serious. If President Tinubu says he has withdrawn police from VIPs, how come his own son is having great number of police escorts in his police person in his escort? Does it mean he's above? Is a president? Is he exempted from the
above the law?
Yeah.
Directive.
Is he above? Is he exempted from the president's list of whom police only must be withdrawn from? I think I expect President to even begin to show example from making sure that directive take effect from his son. So look, my directive is taking effect from you. And command the IG withdraw the. I'm not saying you'll be still completely of 100%, but maybe one or two. But when you have too many police escorts in his entourage, then it defeats whatever the president is talking about. That means the president is talking from both sides of the mouth. So I like Wole Soyinka to have come up and come out to have criticized Seyi Tinubu security entourage that it's too much, it's too excessive. Mr. President, your directive was implemented concerning this social area as well.
Let me start with your son.
Yes, start with your son too. Show us good example. If you have been drawn from all over VIP in Nigeria, your son is not, is the son a VIP? It's not, his son is not a VIP. It's a common Nigerian like ours. It's just funny that he's the son of president. But in terms of VIP, Seyi is not one of, it's not VIP. So I expect President Tinubu to implement that directive first from his son. Withdraw too much number of security escorts in his entourage, like President Bola has said, and that will show example that you are not discriminatory. It's not that you have learned from people. You are living the one of your own home, your own
fund. Gentlemen, is this not an abuse of public resources? Is this level of security justified? I'm talking about Seyi Tinubu.
Yeah, definitely not. The level that we have seen. I mean, while LJ was speaking, I was trying to check some of the videos to see some of the security details each time he moves, and to a large extent, I think it's excessive. Much as I agree that he is politically exposed, he's a politically exposed person by virtue of the position of his father. Some degree of security details has to be for him, but what we are seeing is excessive, and I think that's what Professor Wole Soyinka was talking about. It's not, it shouldn't be Wole Soyinka. These are things that some of us has also expressed over time, and I believe Mr. President ought to have seen this even before now and put him to order. He has taken some excessive steps in the past that personally I commended the president for putting him in check. Don't forget, it was Seyi that went to Federal Executive Council meeting at some point, of which he has no business there. And openly, the president rebuked him and told him never to be part of that such meeting. I love that. So you have to have seen some of those excesses. Moreover, you are the one clamoring for a withdrawal. I'm talking about Mr. President now, clamor for a withdrawal of security details from VIPs. And I think should have looked at his immediate environment, including himself as Mr. President. You need to trim down some of the things we see on the road. It's excessive, even from Mr. President. Where is he going? Is he not the president of the nation? So you understand? So what we see even concerning Mr. President is excessive. The security detail must be cut down so that you start with yourself and every other person can begin to adjust. Not that you proclaim a law or you give a directive and you are also culpable in those things. So he should also start from himself, look at his son, look at the wife and all of that and see how they can trim down some of those excessive security.
Are you sure those security details you see with the president are for him?
So they are for
sure? One of the ministers that follow him, the governors, each time he visited the state.
I'm talking about him moving. Have you seen his convoy?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you seen the number of security details that he has?
You saw the one in the body.
So
would you say that's for the president?
Where is he going? We do at least we've seen even the president of America move. Security will be for you. In fact, most of those security we don't even get to see them, but we know they are there. And all of I think it should begin to look in that direction. Definitely, we want him protected, but what we see seems to be too excessive for one person moving from point A to point B.
This is not the first time we're giving this order. What stops you from implementing it?
This crisis situation of this country is so much.
Well, you talked about cutting down on cost of governance at some point. That was last year or so.
Yeah, Mr. Mike, it's because this constitution of this country, we are going to a point whereby the external influence, external concern is not being expressed over our security situation, so that the government is being tagged, is being seen as ineffective. So he has no choice than to begin to look inward and see what are those parameters, what are those resources we can deploy to make the security improve. So it is because expression of concern is now coming outside the country, not just only Nigerians are now saying we are insecure, but external countries are seeing that these also citizens of also country, they are insecure, they are being killed and they've been so security concern is now becoming external, external concern that they have no choice than to reach inward. And then there is this threat of intervention, of course, by external forces. That is like you are not able to protect your people. We will come in and help you to protect your citizens. So that's why they see that they are now beginning to plug all the holes that insecurity is, particularly the area of withdrawing. You can imagine almost 30 or 40% of security police that's crossing any place have been deployed to individual in the name of VIP. So that's why they just have to make sure that look, pressure is upon them and they must act now. Otherwise, those things can blow over even over their head. Like Mr. Mike said, yes, he himself must cut down security excesses guarding him. Mr. Mike, you know that beginning of guard, a unit of the military is specifically to guard Mr. President and his family. The beginning of guard Mr. President alone. So that is not for him. Where is going? The beginning of guard can be deployed alongside with him and leave police and the other security network to guard citizens, to provide security for the citizens and the entirety of the nation, instead of just deploying the low security architecture to you alone and few of your cronies. That is Nigerians themselves, the large population, they are insecure. So the constitution we find ourselves now mandates for them to do something new, something drastic the new way.
All right.
Otherwise,
all right. Away from that, we have on the front page of the municipal federal government pushing for 17.89 trillion naira new loans to finance the 2026 budget. But the same paper, borrowing as we speak has jumped to 72%. Also debt servicing to go up nearly half of 2026 earnings. Now, what's left for us if this is
Mr. Mike, we have surplus budget, we have surplus budgets, we have deficit budget. Surplus, you are spending, you have more money. Maybe your revenue is 10 naira, you are spending about 6. That means you have 4 naira in reserve. The deficit is your budget, I mean your revenue is 6. You want to spend 10 naira. That means you want to borrow extra 4 naira to meet up with your expenses.
from what we are seeing here, that means the budget President Tinubu is implementing is deficit budget. You are spending more than what you are earning. What sense behind that? So where we get the extra money to fund your budget? You must borrow. So I don't know why this man is just going about deficit budget every time. You have option of surplus budget. Why don't you go for surplus budget? Look, how much we get? How much is eligible as a revenue? 10 naira. You spend 8 or 9 naira there, keeping 1 naira left in reserve. Why do you want to spend 30 naira when you know your revenue is just 10 naira? Meaning you want to borrow the remaining 3 naira. So it is this type of budget our government have been putting us into over the years. Another point to raise now is that the debt servicing ratio to our budget, to our revenue, is almost half now. That means every 10 naira we make as revenue, we spend 5 naira of it to service debt. Not paying the principal, Mr. Man, I'm not talking about paying the principal of the debt, just the services, the interest rate, yearly interest rate. The principal, the main amount of the main amount you borrow, CDL, but the interest rate yearly is what we're talking about. No, you have not even start talk of paying the real principal. That means every half of any income we make, we spend half of it to pay interest every year. Now we are left with 50.
We keep servicing them.
Yes, we are left. You are not paying the principal, the amount we actually budget we borrow. Then we are left with half of revenue. And after this half, they will still steal substantial part of it. Now what's now left to cater for the citizens? Absolutely nothing. That's why you see poverty, impoverishment of them so much, because our government has only gone for deficit budgeting every time, and it's because must you borrow to service to budget? All of the budget is the same thing applicable to every individual. Must you spend more than what you are earning? If you are spending more than what you are earning, that means you steal, you do fraud, you compromise, you rob. If you are spending more than what you are earning, spend within your earning, within your limits.
The limits.
Yeah, don't
go beyond.
Don't go beyond. So that the government is not showing that sense of responsibility. They are spending beyond what they are getting as revenue. So that means they will see. Yes, because in the cost of borrowing, that money they want to borrow, part of it will be stolen. Many of them will not even get it. So I don't know, it's a responsible behavior, it's a responsible policy of the government that does that. Give us surplus budget instead of deficit budget. Budget and spend out of what you are earning. Don't spend above what you are earning. And then reduce debt servicing. It is because you are borrowing. That's why what you are earning, as profit, or revenue, you are spending almost half of it to service loan, paying interest rate every year. Not the bulk of the budget, not the loan itself now, not the principal of the loan. That's the amount you actually borrow. If you borrow 10 naira, you pay 1 naira per as your interest. That means the 10 naira you borrow is still there, you have never touched it. But the 1 naira you pay as interest every year. Everything you are making, almost half of it is now being going for servicing the debt. So what's now left to cater for the citizens? Nothing. You only have left of your revenue left.
Yet I don't know how you feel about those reports, but I think it's kind of disappointing, especially this issue of borrowing and using loans to finance debts. What happens to our future generation financial stability with all these reports?
Okay, you and I don't know much about government spending per se because we are not in government. So maybe there are things that they know that we don't. I want to believe so. But ordinarily, this kind of mathematics, there's no way one will understand it. That you just believe in borrowing, just as OJ said, spending more than what you earn, whether as individual or as a nation, is simply an act of irresponsibility. You must be able to live within your means. Even that is advice to individual, and I think that should also be applicable to a nation. That you must begin to work towards spending within what you earn, within your means. There's no two way about that, or else the yoke and the burden of debt will keep hanging on the person's neck, just as we have it as a nation. It's unfortunate. There's no other explanation you want to give. And the truth is also that, as I round up, Michael, there is no amount you put in the hand of a waster that will ever is going to be enough. No amount of money you put in the hand of a waster that will ever be enough. So our leaders keep thinking that it's about more money. Rather than being prudent in what they have, they think it's about getting more money. No amount of money you put into this nation with this reckless spending that our political class have as attitude, it will never be enough, Mike.
All right, before you go, let's take a look at Osun State politics. Tinubu meets APC aspirants, says party must win governorship election. President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday met with leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State and governorship aspirants in the state, while emphasizing the need for party to win the upcoming governorship election. You must win this election. That's what that's the task he has given. I thought it was kind of indirectly supporting Adeleke.
See, Mr. Mike, for him to have said that Osun is gone for APC.
Osun is gone.
He's gone. He told them in the Edo State.
The human it is he of now. I will give it to you.
That was the told them. And he gave it to them. Okpabolo is the APC governor now. So if he has told them they must win, he's gone. It is not a matter of whether people's votes. Mr. Man, see, there are some parts in this country we should be realistic to tell. Except that police themselves, they want to play politics, they want to be deceived themselves.
He said he's gone, even with the incumbent
government. I'm telling you. Will INEC declare the result of the people? It's a boy that allowed that other boy that allowed INEC to just out his way. This one that says they must win is gone. Also will go the way of APC. People need the state for his 2027 election. He cannot trust INEC too much. Yes. He wants southern votes, a block vote from the south. He doesn't want somebody that will copy that seems not trustworthy. That we have a shake command that will he do my bidding, will he not? But if it's a person of his own brother, like I that the man is from is a member of his blood relation. It's sure that the vote from Osun will follow other votes from the south. So it's saying that state is gone for APC. So APC Adeleke, with God, nothing is impossible. Let's look up to God. God can overturn Tinubu's counsel. Yes, Dole saving grace for him now to look up to God and cry, God, stand by me. If God is on the side, Tinubu will fail. Otherwise, the state is gone.
I don't know if gentleman might agree with what you're saying. He said Osun State is gone, just like that. Gentle.
Well, I think if Adeleke has proven himself over time, if he has worked for the people of Osun State, I think it's time for them to pay him back based on his works. Much as I also know that our electoral system need to be fine-tuned in terms of getting it right in that state. We still have a lot of issues as to the credibility of our electoral process. But I think if Adeleke has really worked in that state, I don't live in that state, I may not be able to tell the extent of his work. But if he has really worked, he has endeared the people to himself, I think they will definitely give him another shot. But it's going to be a huge task confronting the party in power. Initially we thought there was going to be an alliance between himself and the APC. But with that matching order that Tinubu is giving to his team, it seems that they have a candidate to galvanize support to. So I wish him good luck. If he has performed, then let his work speak for him.
Gentlemen, I don't know what is happening to Chris Ngige, former Anambra State Governor. Recent, we heard that his convoy was attacked.
Yes, the policeman
was not there. He was not present there. And this time around, there's a report coming to us that, or reaching us that he's in the custody of the AFCC. What happened? What triggered this move?
Mr. Mike, one government goes, another government comes. Once you're once you are in power, so it's now left for you to defend whatever atrocities are committed. If you have lived in a good way, if there is no scarcity of trouble, you need not to fear anything. Malami, who was calling the shots under Buhari, is under EFCC now, spending about 3 the third night. So if they have gone against the law of the land when you are in office, let them take his full course and let them go and defend themselves in front of law. And if they are found guilty, pay their employees because they have been stolen from their hand. So what I will support is to be humiliated, to be shorted. But if they are really gone against the law of the land and the law and the evidence is there, I will let them not be scared. Let them go and be dragged before the court of law and spend dearly for offenses they are committed. As soon as you start this time. So that's my take for Gigi. The rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Good morning once again.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right. What's happening to Prince Ngige? We had at some point that he was kidnapped, but former media age, Fred Chukwulobe, I don't know how to pronounce the name, came out to tell us that he wasn't kidnapped. Currently, he's in the custody of the EFCC. Don't forget that, is it last month his convoy was attacked. Now, what's really happening? Is there anything? Yes, what exactly is EFCC probing him for?
Okay, if he is culpable, they should probe him and collect all the money because they have no use to the southeast. These are people who were in Buhari's government when that illegality happened in Kenya. They are the people that projected that IPOB is responsible for the security challenges in the eastern part of the country. Now, let them come and tell us what is happening now. Okay, I do not believe Bola Tinubu should pick them. If they have stolen money, they should account for it. As simple as that. This one is no this thing. When it was their turn, we saw how they were going about behaving as if they are the Lord of the Lords, doing all manner of things without being careful. Now they are out of power. The same thing is going to happen to Wike in no distance time. His cup don dey full gradually. Whenever I am not against anybody killing anybody. Yes, there was an assassination attempt. P2B visited him in his hometown in Anambra State. The same thing we heard of Joe Ibokwe and the rest of them. But nobody can come out and say that IPOB. But they were there. Former, I don't even want to say former. Asari Dokubo was threatening the entire Igbo race with gun, AK-47 on camera. If he claiming that at a point that he was in charge of insecurity in Imo State, causing killing anybody he feels like. Asari Dokubo said it. The government could not go after him. But any slightest thing that happens there, you see them, they come out, they say, IPOB. Why? IPOB at every point in time will come out and say, we are not the ones behind this thing. Mike, have you seen it now? Have you seen it very clearly? Now it's happening. If Ngige have stolen money under Buhari, all of them, Malami too is there. But Mike, you know what surprises me? Is these are the people that will come to the public television, will come to the public fora and tell Nigerians they are the one fighting corruption. They are fighting corruption. Imagine Malami. Imagine they are like that. Look at Butai, all of them. They will come out and say yes, we are fighting corruption. But look at it now. How many bank accounts? More than 45 bank accounts. Okay, these people, just me. I am not against this thing and whatever. What I am against is violence. But if Bola Tinubu feels otherwise, Ngige should go and they should scrap him all the money he has because it's of no use. His presence in that Buhari's administration brought nothing apart from calamity. They were there. What they instigated, they sat down and conspired. Balami was he who will not forget Balami? All the things he said about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Now look at it. He went to Kenya. Ngige was there. They never resigned. They conspired and carried out that illegality. So when they said they spent $10 million to be able to carry out extraordinary rendition. So let Ngige face it. If possible, jail him. Because they have no use to anybody. As simple as that. That's my take on that. And I must commend Bola Tinubu on that, especially Malami. I think he's spending his fortnight now. Yeah. You understand? There. These are the people, when they go and look at the kind of transactions running into trillions of naira that went through his, under his watch. And he's been accused as one of the financiers of terrorism in Nigeria. More of them are there. Yes. You can see Ezazaki. Recently, he granted an interview and he said all of them in that Asura are terrorist financiers. They are the ones financing terror in Nigeria. Go and check. Ezazaki, I'm not the one saying Ezazaki said it. So if Ngige, whatever have happened to him, whether he's in DSN, Oga, if there's any way Bola Tinubu collect all the money from him, please do. Thank you.
Vincent, you're welcome once again.
Thank you, Mike, for having me. You see, I will just start by saying that you cannot use illegality to, also to get illegality. As much as we are being told by, a foreign court that says that APC and PDP, they are terrorist-funded organization. And up to the now, I think people are just watching all the theatrics at play in the country as a result of that. And before the now also, we've had series of terrorism attacks. It is not peculiar to the present regime. We've had it over time, but it is much worse than what we have had in the past as being currently being faced. Aside that, when you look at the corruptible acts also attached to all these scenarios that is playing out now, you begin to wonder what kind of a country are we trying to do we have? And I will not be drifting away from the main crux of the matter by saying that corruption has been our way of life in this country.
Our culture.
Our culture. I did mention that if it was once, I would say it was a mistake. 2 or more is a culture. I said it on this platform several. And all these things that you are seeing, okay, take a case in point. Look, Malami is already cooling his head in the DSS chamber. And when you look at these are somebody who was formerly, the Attorney General of the Federation. And you see, when we say, okay, ordinarily, as a citizen, that position, that office, holds some kind of dignity and respect attached to it. If somebody that is occupying such an office is not being brought to face one side or the other, then it shows that the moral compass is already punctured. And I'm not only trying to raise my gaze towards him. Other personalities are also under watch and under DSS. DSS and ICPC and whatever watch. And when you look, laws are made for people. People are never made for law. A situation whereby we form our institution, that plays an important and a pivotal role in nation building. I think we have a nation that is heading somewhere. Or a situation whereby some people don't feel that they are above the law, then it shows that we are also trying to orchestrate what I will call animal farm. when it seems that every other persons are equal, more equal than the other. And coming to again also, we are being told that no, in recent past, that some police officers have been withdrawn from all these VIPs. Now, in order to also add up to the value chain in the security architecture. Then when you now look at what is being playing out, take for instance, the entourage that follows Seyi Tinubu. Is Seyi occupying any office? And when we keep on coming to this platform to say that we have a lot of problems concerning our security architecture, some persons they will not say, no, there's something here and there. You can see what we are saying. If everybody, you and I, we are all stakeholders in the Nigeria project. If we do our own part in adding up to the value chain, then the society will be a bit, there will be clemency in the system.
Are you shying away from the fact that Seyi Tinubu is politically exposed?
How do you mean? Exposing what
Public figure.
It's a public figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to from that fact?
If he's a public figure, what office is he holding? Is he not just the son of the president?
I think he's not prone to attack.
And then are we
not prone to attack?
If he's prone to attack, you and I, we are all equally prone to attack. I don't think if Seyi Tinubu claims to be a stakeholder, I'm equally a stakeholder in the Nigerian project. Don't I need to be protected too? For crying out loud, our collective patrimony is being used to fund all these people to pay their salaries. Are we saying that somebody is bigger than myself? Then if I should not go to the area GA command here, I okay to seek for police protection, are they going to? Is it going to be expressly given to me? That's kind of a nation that we run. But what you are saying is that we have been crying that that we need more people in some of our security setup, and somebody is cutting so much more in terms of entourage to himself. Then does it not show? And a while ago we were being told that they have already started pulling out this police attachment to all these VIP back to the system. Then somebody who claims to be a son of Mr. President is going with a mammoth crowd in form of security attachment. What does it tell you? It shows that the law is only meant for lesser people, but there are some people that are up there that you cannot touch.
Oh, yes, I understand you know that there is this public outrage over Seyi Tinubu's security details. You are aware of it. But can the pressure of the public, make presidency reduce Seyi Tinubu's security details?
Yes.
You saw what you have what Mr. Vincent
yes,
it's also a stakeholder.
Yeah. So he is like you too. You're also a stakeholder because what you are doing here, you are contributing to morals. Which is very important. That's what we are lacking. We are contributing to the moral development of the nation. We are contributing to, bring about integrity and transparency in government. You are a platform of advocacy for good governance. So you are contributing to, but unfortunately, before you get to that level, a German philosopher called Karl Marx made it very clearly that there are three classes of society anywhere in the world. Mike, if I'm a billionaire today, I can go to Area G and seek for security. They will give me and I will pay. But in the case of Seyi, Mike, I told you that it's not going to be possible. Withdrawing of VIPs from police security for VIP. It is not going to be possible in Nigeria.
Even the house is deliberating.
Okay, it's not going to be. I am telling you, Mike.
Some are against it.
See, it can never be possible. It can never. What the government should be thinking of doing at this point in time is to look for a way to engage the National Orientation Agency to start campaign and advocacy
for what?
For youth to embrace patriotism. It's no longer there. The case of Seyi Tinubu was raised by Wole Soyinka. Wole Soyinka said he was just coming out of one of the most 5-star hotels, you know, and when he came out and somebody ran to him, maybe he didn't recognize that he was Tinubu's son or that. Later he was asking his driver, but that he saw battalions following him, all of them well armed. That means it's too much. You understand what he's trying to say? The level where Seyi is now, you know, Seyi should not be seen with more than few policemen around him.
Like how many?
Like two.
Like two.
Then coupled with other private security.
Okay.
Huh? Because at that level where she is now,
Okay.
he might have stepped on toes. Bola Tinubu cannot say because he has ordered that police will be withdrawn, and he said he's also already eyeing political position in Lagos State. I will not be fair. I'll be very fair. But like I told you in honest truth, this withdrawal of policemen from VIP is not going to work. Forget what Bola Tinubu is saying. Because the Senate is telling him to, and the Vice President, to withdraw their own first. Now that the election is coming, there will be crisis. And I said in one of the days it was mooted. That idea was mooted. I told you it's not going to work. You go to IBB, you say you are withdrawing. Or you go to Abu Salami, you say you are withdrawing. Or you go to Jonathan, or you go to all these governors, or you go to former Brigadier General, you say you are withdrawing. You are looking for trouble. And they attempt to remove the few of them from Ningi, one of the senators. Now, you see what it has resulted now. But in the real sense of, you know, sentiment and sensibility, I think Seyi Tinubu should understand to an extent that he needs to be very, very moderate, considering the fact his father is occupying in Nigeria. I know Seyi has whatever it takes, you know, to bring security to himself. He has the money. We know he's in charge of all the advertising this thing in Lagos State. He's already a big boy on his own. So he's not different from Kuben and them and the rest of them and that goes to who are and these pastors who are convoy are following them up and down.
All right, I moved to the comment section this morning and I have Udeze Chima. I say good morning to Udeze Chima. Welcome to the program. All right, on the case of Ngige, that is in the custody of the EFCC. Udeze Chima is saying that let them carry Ngige for all I care. He's one of the Yeye politicians we have in the southeast.
He shared the same. You see, Mike, anytime I'm standing here, I speak from my heart. I don't speak to please anybody. And that's the fact. I told you that these people were in a position, you know, to bring some level of leadership and sanity within the eastern part of the country. But never. They never. He was part of Buhari's government. What was his contribution? They only fill their pocket and will come and tell you that it's IPOB, it's IPOB. That's what you hear from their mouth. It's IPOB. Everything is IPOB. Let them carry him, if it is possible. Squeeze him and naked him of everything, including 1 naira. Any money they find in his account, take it. It does not belong to him. Or he has nothing to offer the Easterners.
All right, Ejiofor Chris is here this morning. Good morning, Ejiofor. You're welcome to the program.
Morning.
It's crazy that in Nigeria, past corrupt presidents are immune from probe. A president like Tinubu must be probed when his tenure ends.
I concur because
I concur
because it's not about loans. Governmental business is not about loans alone. It's about the entire organogram of governmental business needs to be subject subjected to scrutiny. And I believe that when we say A, and whatever is good for A should also go for B. I believe that even in some other progressive tribes, we've had former president being brought to book to come and account for their stewardship while in power. And I believe that if Nigeria must move forward or move with in the same pace with other egalitarian society of the world, I think we also have to follow suit. And I want to believe that I said it before, people are not made for law. Laws are made for people to conduct the affairs of people within a given confinement. And I believe that that is how government and institutions are being run. If we continue to say, some people will continue to stratify some persons in the name of say, these people, they need not be taught, then we cannot run a society like that.
All right, William Sokameme, the United States of America delegates are in Nigeria, in Benue State, IDP camp, to see more than 6,000 family displaced. President Bola Tinubu, government is requesting another borrowing of money. All right, Mutiu Adeni says, Oyeze, you must talk to your politicians and governors because they are the problem and not antagonize IPOB.
Yes, I agree. That's what I'm doing here. I agree 100%. They are the problem. They align with the Fulanese, the government, terrorist government, to destroy eastern part of the country and blame it on IPOB. A typical example is that there's nobody, they were there, all of them in Gige, and all of them were there when Asari Dokubo himself was threatening the entire Igbo youth, boasting with AK-47 online that he's the one that is killing them, causing insecurity in Igbo State. But all these people were there, nobody was able to raise any issue. You can see very clearly when they went for Simonipa, they say Simonipa, the same Gige while we are there, they say Simonipa is this, Simonipa is that. At the end of the day, they are the one causing insecurity in the southeast. Now, Uncle, what is happening?
Oh, yes, one name you forgot to tell them after jailing Ngige. Let them throw away the key inside ocean.
Okay. I just want to be fair to him because so that he will not look, because some of these guys they are quite very, very unfortunate, finding themselves really. Mike, I don't want to go into details.
Oh yes, what time do you see or heard South governors or politicians condemn their local security network?
It's what I'm telling you. They just all of them, according to Odizokalo, he said from the beginning since 1960 date, every Igbo politician in Aso Rock are seen as errand boys. You look at Odizokalo, look at how he's misbehaving now. The so-called Odizokalo. He forgot that Tinubu deceived him severally. He has started again. You know that at the time he was crying. See what Nigeria has done to me inside the Senate. He was shedding tears when they denied him. Now the same Odizokalo came out to Nigeria and said that IPOB killed 30,000. Nnamdi Kanu killed 30,000 people without evidence. Mike, see, let them forget that they think that they have political power. But those who are working for the liberation of the Igbo race in the world are bigger and better than these people, because at a point in time they know they don't have any background. The only background is that when one Fulani man or one caliphate decide to appoint them governor or to make them minister, that's why you see them. Outside that, nothing. And I can tell you. But on the issue of borrowing, we are made to understand that it's going to be purely domestic borrowing, 20% foreign loans. Nigeria, Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I have you, Kunle.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Good to be with you. He always took me as his own twin brother now. He found knocking me. Lucky.
We always make things happen.
Lucky.
And I believe
It's always,
our viewers are watching.
It's always there to tarnish me.
No. I'm not going to tarnish you today. I'm going to take it easy with you.
Because I'm supporting President Bola Tinubu. So it's, that's my sin. You know,
why are people complaining about Seyi Tinubu's security details? Some say it's excessive. What do you have to say?
One thing I need to know better now is it the private security was using that people now got rid of, or is it the government security? If it is government security, I'll go against it because its father likewise has detached some security men away from the VIPs. Yeah, so I think so he should now not be repeating what his fathers, the law his fathers are put on the ground against the VIP people. So I think I see Seyi as somebody that will must have engaged his own private security people.
Are you sure?
That's what my feelings with him, because I think he's a self-made. Is the kind of person that did not really rely on his father's words. I can say it. When you see a lot of the what's it called, the media spots, you see advert, everything. That is in Lagos. That's the Seyi handwork, and it's working. It's private business there, definitely. So to me, it's not just I will come in and criticize him, but if it is the same state actors that his father said they should detach away, they detach them away from them to withdraw them. If it is same state actors or same people, Seyi is still engaging as a security apparatus, I will really disagree with him, right? Because this is the time everybody is crying loud that we are short of the security and the bandits are riding over us. It's not the time the president son should be flamboyant in his on his movements.
Lucky, let's have your take on it.
I think thank God my brother has admitted that our Emiloko has failed.
No, I didn't say that to you.
No worry, calm down. I know where I'm going.
Okay.
If you go to Ikoyi Street, Ikoyi runabout, you see some security, private security. They call them street. I forget the other name. Street. They are Seyi security people. They call them Seyi security at Ikoyi runabout. Yes, they are there. Security. Yes, private security. Yes, private security. You see them there. No. You can go there because they are there and run about. What they call them? They call them Seyi security.
Okay.
Then in that Kiswe Road, they call it Presidential Road now. We have all these mini posts. If they see them, last man will arrest them. That is a Presidential Road. So Seyi is very powerful now than even the father. Command army. If Soyinka can come out and shout, say, wow.
This is too much.
This is too much.
This is excessive.
His wife, the rising governors. I mean, this is not democracy. Everywhere now, Seyi galvanizing, commanding police, everybody is afraid of him. Why? Buhari has children. Hardly you hear them when Buhari was there for 8 years. So it's not good. It's not good at all. Seyi, once you know Seyi now, and you want to collect an acre of anywhere, Ikoyi VI, you know Seyi, they will use that advantage and collect the land. So it's very, very bad. I did never expected that. This is not what the South want to enjoy. We want to see a good government that will bring things on table. So that is why Soyinka said, President, let Seyi lead soldier to Savistan Forest. So my brother, what Seyi is doing, he should relax, calm down. Campaign have started where people are hungry. There's no light, no road. Tinubu started buying bus. Who do that? It's Seyi. all the actors, actress, galvanizing everybody. It's not good. And the North are watching you. Are we serving Tinubu or we are serving Seyi? So we are turned to family affair. It's wrong. It's wrong. They should advise him. Thank God, elders like Soyinka is picking up. Otherwise, when we come 2027, it will be between Seyi and Nigeria.
It will be we citizens, we that supporting President Bola Tinubu against you political orphan. That is what we come on board. And again, when you're talking of Seyi, I think you've stayed long a bit in Nigeria. Like I can nail the statement as you have. You must have known the lifestyle of the past presidents' sons that they have been living. When you are talking of Seyi, do you know the lifestyle that the likes of Babangida's sons, Ibrahim Bacha, all of them live? Did you know in that Ikoyi axis you're seeing there? Did you know? These are guys that they ride on Argentine ship.
Mohammed was not behaving like this. I know Abacha. I know Babangida's son. They were not behaving.
What happened to Babangida's Abacha's son?
What they do?
What happened to Mohammed?
They always go to nightclub.
What happened to Mohammed?
Bike with machine.
No, you can't tell me about Mohammed than the way I know.
What are you doing? Like there's a land they just collected in second gate where you have thousands of mechanics. The fate of Seyi, they collected it. Go to first tax side there. The fate of Seyi, they collected it. All the barrack that is closer to Ikoyi and Opalente, they have been sold.
Where are you getting your information from?
Barrack.
Any information from barrack is not the right information.
You see, they are not calling Tinubu. It's Seyi that they are making.
My brother. Let us always.
And if you don't support Tinubu,
no.
a bad person.
Let us. Not good. It's a barrack you are saying. If you have your certificate of occupancy there, bring it. Who allocated those places for
you? The government and police. You disturb police. What of the one that very close to Bagada?
That is a barrack you are saying. Because I school in that houses, my brother. I school in that houses. That is a barrack you are saying. There are some non-state actors that don't even belong to they don't belong to the barrack. The children, they are not the children of the all this what's it called? All this police, all these security men, and the squad. They always squat at night in that area. That I'm talking of Ije barrack. And part of Dolphin too, and that was why Sanwo-Olu, puts every one of them on the movement. That anywhere they come from, some of them came from Osun, and they took them back to Osun because they were constituting nuisance in that area.
But not only
let me go to the comment section, please. We have Adrogo saying Vice President Shetima once said that Seyi Tinubu has now taken his position.
Yes. Now,
to the Okafor says Kule is supporting the regime of President Bola Tinubu. What more goes on this issue? That is Igbo man for you. Don't support because you're an Igbo man. All you call needs to be jailed. We are not like only who never see anything bad.
Okay.
Sunday says, what do you expect from Kule? He must surely defend Tinubu and his family. There's a Chima says, Kule are their private security personnel in police uniforms? If no, then wake up from sleep.
You see, they should hear me well. When I came in here, I go against what Seyi did. Right? It's not like flaunting wealth for people as if you are oppressing people. And I put a blame game on him that convoy is from if it is from the presidency that will throw those convoys movement.
Who said if the president is giving that order? The withdrawal of place from VIP. You should also start with his son.
His son, yes. I once said on this platform.
And you saw the way Wole Soyinka criticized.
Yes, I've criticized him here now as well. You should know. And at the same time, you know, it's not the first time I've been criticizing the first citizen. I mean, the son of the first citizen. And I can say wholeheartedly, there was a time in which the presidency said we should go and join police, soldiers. And I said, if Seyi can lead us, if they can start from Seyi to lead us, I think I will really volunteer myself to, join the, Nigerian soldiers or their police. So to me, the same level we have in Nigeria as citizens is what the president's son should be carrying on.
Away from there, where are we heading to on loan reports on the daily administration of President Bola?
Yeah, thank you for that. Going to that route now. You see, to get a loan, right? To borrow loans from the international body, it's not a sin. It's not anything that you can complain about. But the utility, what are you putting that loan for? What are you getting that loan for? What are the useful of that loan? And I can tell you, as it is, every country, America is one of the largest debtors in the because they are using their own in a positive way. But Nigeria loan, we don't know what our leaders are doing with it. And it is our head that they will use to pay for the loan back. So that's why we need to be asking questions. That's why I say we need to be engaging all our leaders, state actors, that okay, all these loans, what is the productivity is going to bring for the average citizen, average Nigerian. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, our failure to engage all these people, engage the president, engage the governors, engage, that is what led us to where we are today. When we hear that they are getting loan, it's all of us now our head then we take pay that loan back, and we need to be asking that loan you get now, you got from so place, how are you going to utilize it, and what percentage are the people that the IMF or the what's it called that you got the loan for? What percentage are they going to get from all these things, and what are the breaking down of the loans? Let us see, because we the citizens are the one that will pay back this loan, right? There is no how we cannot escape it. So to me, to borrow the loan is not too bad, because if they can borrow loan and to make Nigeria to be productive, I think I really concur with it.
Where you Kule,
yes.
Let me just give you an example. This loan they are borrowing, Tinubu is borrowing, is any in banana land, is any in the Atlantic Ocean. Listen, land in Atlantic Ocean. Tinubu is borrowing this money. He's throwing to the governors, the ministers, the chronic. Go to banana land. See where building is going up. A pillar in the Atlantic Ocean to build almost 200 million. A pillar. That's where our money is going. And the money is not coming back to the poor. The road you are measuring that they are doing in Coastal Road, it ended in Aja. President went to commission it. He has not even able to pass Aja. Army has not checking point there, collecting money. What I'm saying, all this low, that this man is pouring.
You didn't end in Aja.
I went there. Aja. You pay 1,000 before they will open the road for you. I'm telling you.
That's the end of the project. That's the end of the construction.
He's still going. But people cannot finish it. He can't finish it. People don't spend 8 years. He can't finish it. So what I'm saying, all this money this man is pouring is ending to the governor's pocket, and the chronic and his wife and Seyi. That's why they're using the money. Otherwise, me and you will suffer it. So all I know is borrow. It's not that for us to suffer all this borrowing money that we will not. It's not that for us not to suffer. Sorry, of borrowing of this loan. When last you engage your governors? Governor, see, hold on. When last if you make noise, Seyi, if you make noise, they will call Seyi for you.
Oh, see, my brother, we are not playing here.
If you make noise, they will call Seyi for you.
We are not throwing back. We are not playing here.
Hold on.
We are saying the reality. We need to be saying the reality here. Okay.
Listen. Either you end up in jail.
Dear Palo, this is
they rope you. Either they rope you or you end up in jail.
Nobody will rope you. So the same government that belongs to you, that is why you don't even know your job. You don't know your job. For you don't know as lucky as you have the right to start engaging your governors. As governor, the money they are giving to you is your money. The money they are giving to you is your money. And the government they are running is your government. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And you people, you slept in slumber. I slept in slumber, and we are not waking up late now and saying, this time. What impact are you putting on the table to? I always say, people like you and I, we have to have been in the corridor of the power and monitor these people.
Can I say something?
You stay outside and start throwing stones.
Listen to me.
You get to them, you see, until you move closer and engage them. That is the issue.
We are agreed together here. Agreed together here. Because I'm saying that the president don't do it well. We are saying doing well. If all of us agree, then we can go there. So we can go there and confirm them. I said Tinubu should do well. My government should do well.
I'm still marking.
You don't do well.
See, when I came in here,
yes,
when I came into this platform, first of all, I saw what Adeleke was doing, not knowing that what he was doing was just limited to his own area access, which is Ede, right, where they come from. Or now look at what happens to the other, territory within that Osun state. So, but the majority of the project that is doing now was situated in
agree.
So that's who
I travel to Southeast. Every governor is trying, doing well. Enugu is doing well. Anambra a little bit. From Anambra to Asaba to Benin Road, 0.
So 0. So those ones that are the one you engage, we start engaging.
You expect me to go and confront a governor in a state where Ogun State chairman cry that the governor will need to pay salary, and the chairman was locked up. Was locked up in Ogun State. You expect me to go there so that tomorrow they will start planning to control the governor. So this era of this president is anyhow. Do you know what they are not holding us? Because they look at us, we don't have anything. If I'm a public person, I can stand here to check.
We are not in the military. We are not in the military regime. We are in the democratic regime. And with this, you have a right to ask for how they are spending your money. The money that belongs to you. You have a right to ask of what are the expenditures.
I'm not asking.
Money. You are asking. That is we keep asking. We keep
up to this moment, I don't know what warrants that borrowing of 17.something trillion. That is outrageous. That's outrageous. A country where half of our income are being used to service our debts. I think we need to think twice before we go move ahead to borrow another one. All this debt we are seeing is only debt we are seeing. We don't see the result. We have not been able to see the result. Must we borrow all the time? Let's cut our coat according to our material, not even our size, because you may have a big size and your material is small. So I think President Bola Tinubu at this time around need to think twice before he turn. Even Syria loan sef, they don't take loan like this. Every year I turn to borrow until we turn to borrow. Yes, in Syria loan they don't take loan like Nigeria in Syria loan. And to make it brief, let's talk about this matter of Seyi Tinubu. Honestly speaking, so you need to be very, very careful this time around that the whole Nigeria we are passing through. I mean, insecurity. Only you are. I mean, thousands of soldiers they are following you all around. You should not forget that this power is transit. It's just for 8 years they are going to leave that place. Seyi and Tinubu's wife, the way they are going about with their arrogancy around the town, they should not forget that power, all these things will end one day. There is patient. There is Aisha Buhari. There is Turai as one become the first lady. They are there today. So I think they need to tread the soft lane. And about Baba Wole Soyinka, you know, I have my reservation for Wole Soyinka. People have been calling him that. Won't you talk? Look at the way everything is doing, and gradually, Baba is coming out to pick out. And people have forgotten that even Wole Soyinka don't talk at the beginning of the regime of Jonathan. It's not. So it was toward the end, and I think with what is going on, you may be surprised one day that Wole Soyinka will come out and say something you don't expect. You know, this is the second time he talked when they wanted to deal with that Nigeria Dagadaga. Idris Abdulkarim, he said, you can't. That means what Wole Soyinka said that observing. Yes, that means what he's saying is that what that man is saying is true. So you can't tackle him. And with this one, I even want Baba to talk about what Mama Tinubu did at UNESCO. I think Baba should talk about that because Baba is somebody that is an artist, and I think he will appreciate any work of art. Singing, dancing is a work of art. So if anybody want to go against that one, I think we have a problem with Wole Soyinka. And from the angle Wole Soyinka is talking about, he's talking from moral ground that don't let us overdo something. It's not that so you don't need to be protected. Let us be realistic. Seyi at this moment, anything that happened to him is a son of Mr. President. Mr. President and his family, they are number one family of this country. Take it or leave it. But we should, do everything moderately, not to overdo. So I give it to Wole Soyinka for observing that one, and I think so. You also need to tread softly.
Pardon me, Mike. When we're talking of borrowing, we should not borrow to consume. We should borrow to produce, right? To make the country more productive. And I can say wholeheartedly, as we get on that train, then we are good to go. But to borrow for consumption is not the right way. So for productivity, yes,
Thank you so much, Femi. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. And I really appreciate all our esteemed viewers for joining us this Thursday morning. We are the 11th of December 2025. We shall be back here tomorrow. That's Friday, the 12th of December, with more interesting reports coming out from Nigeria. I appreciate the presence of Udeze Chima. Thank you so much for joining us. Also, David Okafor, also known as Tunde Okafor. We say thank you to you. Obasi Henry Obina. We appreciate your presence this morning. We learned from Kamere also joined us. We say thank you for your engagement. We appreciate you. Mutiu Adeni also joined us in the comment section. He engaged us and we say good morning. Thank you so much. Andrew Gujimi, all the way from UK, engaged us. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate Ejiofor Chris. Thank you. Sof Abiodun also joined us. Bona Kingsley from Madrid, Gladys Oyabo, and many other viewers. Please, if you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Please share the program to your loved ones. Let people know about what is going on at this time. And to Mrs. Stina, who blessed our reviewers this morning, we say a big thank you to you. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget that the party comes up on Saturday, the 13th of this month. If you want to donate, you want to support the platform, feel free to do that. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Thank you.